Hello everybody, welcome back to another video. I am Alex Antuna, and today I'm going to jump back into this CyberPunk model. I've added some details. I've actually went back in and started doing these little cuts in here, just kind of going back from the last video. I added some of these details. I tried to record the other day, but I was getting a lot of crashes, and so I just turned it off. I went back and revised this area, wanted to get some more details. I went back and tried to add some more details here, and try to clean this up a little bit more to kind of get some more details going there. So I'm still kind of pushing forward, going back and forth. I don't know if I've added this in the last video, but that was also added with some alpha maps. Also some more alphas here, and I can zoom in a bit. I just dropped in a material and not a material, a lighting setup, and I was just trying to see if it would help. It made the render times for this look take a little longer, but I wanted to get a look and see what she would be looking like in another, like if I took her to Toolbag, how this would probably look, or where I'm going to lean towards, get some highlights and stuff like that. And let's turn this off. Let's get back to our regular stuff. I put it in here. It was a light cap, and you can remove all these. It was actually from a background. You can turn that off, or can leave it on. I think that makes the render time go up too. I could try to do a test after a bit, but anyway, let's go ahead and continue on getting back onto this. Yeah, I had a few crashes yesterday, and I was just kind of like, well, let's turn off the recording and just keep going, keep moving forward. I added this in. I wanted to have her kind of connect to her back of her neck to actually have some wires, kind of give her a little bit more going on, so they kind of come back and around. That was something that I want to do. Also adding in this mechanical part, and I wanted this piece to also connect to a wire, kind of showing a few more wires coming off of her her hydraulics or of her arm, to kind of get a little bit going there. Try to push forward to get a little bit more details in there. Let's see what else we got. We got like a little bit of details here and there. These are alpha maps they kind of added in. This didn't show up too well. Oh, and the other thing, I actually went back, started cleaning this up, broke it out in pieces, and so now you can start to see that it's a little bit more detailed, not so clean. But I kind of thought, I know I've got this clean hard mesh here for plates, but I also wanted this to read as a microphone for her, or kind of like a, yeah, gamer mic kind of look. This, I don't know if I'm going to go back and revise, but it kind of came in a little not as clean, and so let's see if we can push that up. I'm going to deformation, and I can use this contrast here, and I can increase this, and I can kind of push certain areas, and it pushes it, but I don't know if I want that much right there. So let's see if we can mask it and see if it'll not affect everything. Just want a little happy, not a happy, but you know what I mean, like just something to kind of give it a little character. Too deep. See, not there. Get this in there. These little plugs, I wanted them a little bit more defined. I didn't want to, I should have did layers. I didn't, but you know, you're zooming along, sometimes you forget things. So let's see if this will push it. I just need it to read from a distance, so let's do it again. Not so much. And clear mask and see. Yeah, it reads a little bit better. From this distance, you're not gonna We're not going to be close. I just need little things to read here and there and not be so crunched. Just kind of clean that up, and whatever that is. Just kind of relax it down back to its normal edge, and you can relax some of this too. We're not going to be up on this detail, some of here, gonna clear it out. But I'd like for it to look pretty clean, just enough. We finally got rain. This stuff falling from the sky. Yeah, it's been a while. Plants have been needing it. Needed rain real bad around here. So dry. Just gonna kind of clean this up a little bit. There we go. Got a little messy, but we'll work with it. Just need some details in here. This model's been going on for a little bit. Didn't think it was going to take this long, but then again, you know, can't really underestimate some stuff. I did put a little pocket. I've been starting to. She has. Let's see if she's got layers. She's got layers. So if I were to turn off this, you can see that some of that was added. And turn it back on. And turn it to record. So now, if I do want to add in some stuff, and I wanted it to be not symmetrical, so I did kind of do a few things, but not everything, to kind of keep it going, keep that flow going. The scene is getting a little slower, like I can feel it just a little bit, but it's okay. We're still going, still chugging along. This is separate, so if I were to move that, I had to add something to kind of connect it. Just adding here and there, just starting to layer up with her details. Let's go ahead and start putting in these chords. Just start getting stuff going. I do need to do her eyelashes. That is something that's been bugging me that I need to do, and I'll do that in a bit, or maybe later on. I need to kind of work my way around. So let's start with the Z-spheres. I like doing it that way, creating these kind of hoses, connectors. Not that, not like this. It could be a piece though. Just remove it. Let's do a pinned Z-sphere, and let's move it. Oh, I'm like, why is Z-sphere? Z-sphere is not supposed to pop that up, and if you see it, you're like, oh, something's wrong. So let's move this around, scale it down, scale it. Be cool if you could do like insert mesh with the Z-sphere. Maybe you can. I never really looked into that, but this is the only way I know for now. Can do this. I'm going to scale. It really doesn't matter, but I do want the scale to kind of tell me how it's going to feel. Let's do this again. You start to see that I'm using Z-spheres quite a bit more now, just for this this model. So let's go to draw. Move across and just add some points and go from there. Been doing a lot of I guess a little more characters for work, so it's been pretty fun being in ZBrush, doing some models. In there, it's kind of fun with this one, this model, this project, or this personal project, because it's different. It's not the same with, you know, other stuff. Try to keep them different. That way you don't get burnt out from doing consistent. Keep doing the same thing over and over and over again. Yeah, you'll feel a little burn of doing things. So this kind of keeps things loose. Plus, keeps me from getting how you say rusty. If you were to not practice like an instrument, you just gotta keep practicing. And this way, that's for me personal. I like practicing to keep it going. So let's push this down, push this down, push this down. I do need to get back into that CyberPunk game to kind of see if I can find some good references and inspiration in there. Started the game like months ago and never really got back in it. Probably should have, but yeah. I started doing more ZBrush modeling, and it's kind of a better way of spending my time, I think, sometimes. I think these games are so easy to suck us in, even though they're so fun, right? Like if I had games like this growing up, oh man, playing more than I should be. Try to limit my time with it. Or like early in the morning, I'll do just some time in the morning, and then sometimes afternoon. It really depends, right? Really depends. Usually I'm cooking dinner, so cooking the good food. So maybe a hose right there. I wonder if it should be thicker, you know, like a thicker hose to kind of give her a little more. She's gonna need some those kind of cable holders for her eventually, I guess. Okay, so we got that. Let's go to the Z-Sphere. Extract a curve helper. Would have been cool if they could have gone into Z-Sphere something. I was like looking for this the other day before this project, and couldn't find it. Copy chain, create, and then we can turn this one off or keep it. I'll let it hang around for a little bit. Let's see what we got. So we got a curve. I want to smooth it, so there are. Let's see where you at. Curves, smooth. Well, let's see if we can get into this mode. So the curve is there. Can't smooth it out. Alright, it's okay. Let's go ahead and go to the brush. That does the cool stuff. And I want to say it was one of these that I liked. It was the Curve Alpha. Now I went back in here to find. That could be interesting. I want to find something that's yeah, well, let's try this. Let's see what it looks like. Let's see if it works. Never know until you try, right? Okay. And let's turn off size so we can get this same size. That could be interesting, but it doesn't match what I want. So let's go back. Let's see this one. Let's just see what it looks like. Nice. Not too bad. Pull this down. I can do it afterwards. Curve malfunctions. There's a smooth now. Let's smooth it out. There we go. I guess you had to select it first so I can recognize it. There was a 3. I don't remember where I found that. Oh yeah, I did. It did have it here. Let's go to alphas. It was in this little window. This little window's been coming in handy for me. It's just it's always fun to kind of pull some stuff. Oh, that could be cool. Let's try it out. Let's try it out. You know, that actually looks like the computer wire. A little more slick, but I don't know. Something about it says doesn't match. I want to say I used this one last time. We can use that one again. I don't see anything wrong with it. Give it a little bit more. Yeah, that looks cool. So I can lock that. I think the end. Where's the curve? Lock. And start. Lock start. Lock end. Unlock you. Let me see if I can drag it. Just a bit. Hope I didn't move it. Let's see. Lock start. Lock end. Well, we could always move it afterwards. So let's clear that out. I'm gonna grab this with move. Nope, wrong brush. Move brush. And we can just fit this in there. Just gonna smooth it out. I like the hard curve though. I don't want to smooth it, losing that. So let's keep it that way. Let's keep it classy. All right. What do you think? What you think? She's got some more chords. Got the fancy stuff going on. So I want to do one here, maybe a thicker one. Let's see what we can pull off. Let's see. I got my Z-sphere already made. Right. Z-sphere. Yeah. That's weird. Okay, yeah. Let's move. Yep. Can we move the whole thing though? Yes. Let's see if I can do it. No, it's not as smooth as I'd like it to be. So let's remove everything. Boom, boom. Just kind of remove some of these and just get 2 points. Would be cool to have like an insert mesh for this. Yeah, let's go here. Move brush. I just didn't want to scale it and everything. I'm trying to save time. Saving time when I can. I really want to see what this looks like in Toolbag. That would be cool to get that far. I'm debating. So I know the process of going to Toolbag, but it did cross my mind to try it in Blender to get a scene and start to see where I can go with Blender. Like Blender, it just, I don't know, it just started to grow on me, and after a while, it was just like, all I could think about was just like learning more in Blender. It was just like, oh, this is so cool. So I'm gonna probably wrap this on her arm a little bit to where it's kind of looks like it's more fixed. A fixed hose, maybe. Fit that there. Oh, wrong button. Wrong button. You know, Nope. I was playing with Nomad on my. I have a tablet, Samsung. That program's so cool. I didn't realize what you could do with it. I found some tutorials and videos of tricks and stuff, and I was just like, oh, this is cool. So that was also like keeping me up at night, just staying up, because I don't have to leave to go to a computer desk like here, and I'm just absorbed in that. It's so fun, so fun. So let's do this again. Going back to our modifiers, not inventory. There you go. Copy and create. Append new. Here we go. Didn't have to go too much hassle for the C-sphere. Let me get something a little bit better. Let's see what we got in here. Okay. I can make one, but I don't want to have to hassle too far with this. Oh, that's so cool. It doesn't match your style, but it's just coil. It really didn't work. Actually, that does work. I just need it bigger. It needs a weld. So here's that. But I don't really want it to. She's got a USB plug, or she's got the. Not a fence. Let's see if this hose looks interesting. Yeah, it could work. Let's try that smaller though. Yeah, a little more of a. I'm thinking I'm gonna smooth out that curve. Smooth it out just a little bit since it won't go up there. Curve function, smooth, smooth, smooth. It's barely moving. I can see it. Barely moving, but a little bit's gonna make the difference. I wonder how big that should be though. Like, I want it to be cool, like slick. I don't want it to be too much though. Let's go just slightly bigger. Oh, wrong button. There we go. Too big. It's kind of like between that one and that one, right? See how that looks, just reading. Maybe one smaller. That way it fits in that little pocket of her arm. Kind of like a fuel line injecting into here, right? From her main part. Just thinking out loud. Seems to be all locked as one, right? Yeah. Let me unlock one of these. Curve. Let's open one of these up. Let's see if this one's it. Yeah. But I need to lock one of them. I don't know if that's the start or the end. Okay. Yeah. See if I can do it without fussing too much. Oh, where's my smooth? There you are, buddy. Nah. It's the only tricky thing with this curve thing. Yeah, I can start to destroy it. I might as well just use my brush. Not fiddle with this too much. So let's go ahead and do that. Let's get this. My move brush. Scale this up. And just fiddle with this way. Because the other way I was going to probably break it. At least here I can slowly manipulate. And what I can do is this. Let's go ahead and let's get a bearing on this straight right there. And then I can fall off to a point, right? And this is a little bit easier. A little bit. Should have just scaled it just slightly, right? But it might fit. I'm gonna scale this little attachment better. Yeah, fits. Just a little nozzle. Cool. Oh, I did move everything, didn't I? I thought that fall off would have been better, but alright, it's okay. Let me go ahead and do this. Not that. About 95, and maybe 90. Just enough, right? There we go. And I can do it here, just slightly if it doesn't catch. I think it better just use a brush. Just kind of, there we go. Let's bend this over. Push it down. It kind of worked. Don't like where it ended up, but let's push it down just so I can work it. It's part of working with these models. There we go. And maybe later on I'll put something to show that it's not gonna move. Or maybe it's attached to this. Maybe I could put like a little insert something there. Work in progress, work in progress. Let's do dynamic so I can keep that slick. Let's go ahead and mirror this. Mirror, mirror, weld. Mirror, mirror, and weld. Ta-da! She needs a plug on that side, right? Let's see what I'm missing. What is that plug going to? We'll have extra plugs. She don't really need all those, right? Let's do this split hidden, and then now we can go back to this. Now it's its own little model. Mirror, mirror and weld. Now we got it on both sides. There we go. I'm gonna detail this probably with some alphas later, but for now, oh, mirror weld, mirror weld. Get this in there a little bit more. Add something to kind of bind in here. Again, I could probably do another one, but let's keep going. Let's keep going. Oh, I just got a few more minutes. So let's see. I need to clean this up. That's the next thing on the list. This is going to be textured, so I'm going to retopple that. Let's see. Let's go in deeper. Where else was there? There was something else I needed. This port does need something there. Now, I don't know if you want a little one to keep it consistent, that she's got the same kind of plug everywhere, right? One of those auto groups. And then I can select. Are you auto grouping? No. Auto group polygons, but all right, I can do it the other way. Didn't want to select it. Anyway, we'll make it work. So point that up, scale it down. It's gonna be like a short one, right? That way we got like a little port, and turn this maybe like that. What do you think? Got a little warped, but we're not really gonna see this. Oh, you know what it was? I know what it is. You gotta leave it alone real quick. This right here gets me a lot. I always forget about that. Once you start like noticing things being deformed, you're like, why? Why? Okay, that might work right there. To scale it just slightly. There we go. And we can pick this right here, move it. And there we go. We'll need that other side. Delete hidden. I hope nothing else is selected right. I should have smoothed that out. That's gonna be something I'll probably have to fix later. So you got that in there. Let's turn this off. Dynamic on it just so it's a little smoother. That almost looks like it's like gonna be like RoboCop had this piece on his head. On one of my references, he had like a wire coming off, and I don't know. It just seemed like a part. I'm gonna need to break all that and clean it later. Really, it might not matter from a distance from the rendering. Right here, like, just get it in there, and let me see if that lighting does a little quicker without that backdrop. The backdrop slowed it down earlier, but we got in some of these hoses, more wires. I think the wires kind of tell it, make it. I'm gonna pull up these references, but when you look at these references that I have, there's just a bunch of wires everywhere, and I like that. It doesn't seem practical, like they've got just wires all over, and then just use little plugs and stuff. And I might add something later to get that more secondary level. See, every one of these have wires. Oh, that's interesting. A little more cleaned up, mostly dressed in hardware, not so much the other way. I would have loved to done it a model with like her neck, like fully exposed, but that would have probably been a little bit more. Let's see that background, if that made a difference. So you can always mess with these. All I did was import an image and generate light cap, and then it makes a little light cap here. You can move these little lights after that. You can similar to the other way, you can start to push and pull, or click on them. I was alt click. One of them makes them go to the back, similar to that other one. And then you can just kind of go around, increase or decrease some of these lights. You got selected, and then you can adjust that strength. She needs a light like right up here, and this one just right there. I don't know. And just kind of. That was the zoomed out portion of it. Let's see. So let's see what that looks like. But looks like I'm gonna run out of time. But we got some little more details added in. Some of it you had originally missed from the last time because my computer was acting up, or it wasn't even a computer, it was ZBrush. It was crashing on me. I don't know, and then I had to either delete the piece or something. I was cleaning something up and it just didn't work out so well, but this is where I ended up. I did get some work done though, so I'm just gonna keep pushing forward and going forward. I think the eyelashes are something I need to try to tackle. I might see if I can get some time tonight to add in those so I can push this along to get the model out of here and go to I'm thinking about tool bag. So it got a little darker. It didn't do too well, but I don't know, it's all good. We got some stuff in, we got some stuff going, we got everything ready for this, so yeah, hope you're doing well out there, and thanks for watching. See y'all later.